From WLWT, this is Issues.
Hello, welcome to Issues. I'm Jan-Michele Lemon Kearney of Sesh Communications in the Cincinnati Herald. We have a jam-packed show today. A little later, Michael Bobo is going to talk to NAACP President Robert Richardson about a political superstar who's coming to their October 6th Freedom Fund dinner. You don't want to miss that. Also, we have Dr. Keith Hollywood Melvin, and that Black and White Cancer Ball has expanded into an entire weekend, so you do not want to miss him. First, we're going to talk about a program that I'm so excited about. It's really, we're calling it Streetwise MBA. And so we're so excited to have Deborah Davis with the Minority Business Assistance Center at the African American Chamber of Commerce and Jacqueline Moore at the Collective Empowerment Group. And you all have formed a partnership to bring this really phenomenal program to Cincinnati to help small businesses grow and help the leaders of those small businesses. And it really looks to me like everything that you're going to teach them, they could learn in business school, but business school would take 2 years and your program would take 13 weeks, 13 sessions.
Right, 7 months.
Seven months, right. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's talk about it. Give me the background.
All right, well,
Streetwise MBA.
Well, actually, it's the Greater Cincinnati Executive Business Accelerator, and we utilize, EVA, and we utilize the Streetwise MBA, which was created by Enterprise in 2002, I believe. It started at Boston University in Boston, Massachusetts. It was used within their business program there, and then they realized that this was a curriculum that could really benefit low-income or minority-owned businesses to help those underutilized business owners and communities to have a greater impact as far as job creation and job retention. So after that, they started marketing the program, licensing the program, and it is now throughout the country, the United States, and they have several business partners throughout the country that are utilizing this program.
That's fantastic.
That's
so
what we're
already,
doing.
I think both of you were telling me that at least 5,000 businesses in 80 different cities have actually been trained through this program. Is that right? I mean, it's really spreading.
Right, or will be trained.
Will be trained, okay.
By the end of 2018.
Okay. Well, tell us about the curriculum, Jackie. What will people learn? Because to me, it just looks like it's getting your MBA in 7 months as opposed to 2 years and paying a ton of money. So this is so much better.
Oh, it is. So we start off with business and assessment. You'll take an in-depth look at your business and begin setting goals for your 3-year growth plan. And then we move to finances. So we'll bring in accountants and financial advisors to help you hone in on your financial statement and how to use that. After that, we move into marketing and sales. And so the business and assessment is 3 sessions. We've got the finances 3 sessions and the marketing sales 3 sessions. And what we do with that, each participant, once they understand their financial statement, then they'll begin to identify products and customers who promise to be, the most profitable. After that, we moved into resources. That's another 3 sessions that we offer on the curriculum. And those resources where we identify human and financial resources. So the business starts to identify if they need to add to staff or if they need additional financial assistance. And then after resources, we call it putting it all together. That's when all of our participants will deliver their 3-year growth plan to business experts and peers.
That is so exciting. I mean, it's so great because so often people have this great idea, they start a business, and they really don't have that business training. And so this is going to be wonderful.
And throughout the process, Jan-Michele, they are working on their 3-year growth plan. So every session, every module that we go through, it is a part of that 3-year growth plan. So at the end, they will have that. And so it's an opportunity for businesses to not only work on their company or in their company, but on their company.
Work on their company,
right,
yeah.
Exactly.
Because it's all about growth. It's all, you got to grow as a small business. So this is wonderful. Now let's look at the criteria because you still have some openings for the class that starts September 26th, right?
Correct.
Yes.
We do.
So, and Jackie, you can tell me, but I understand it's 100, that your business needs to be 100,000 in revenue up to 10 million.
Right. You need to be somewhere close to that $100,000 range minimum annual revenue. be in business for at least 2 years. We think, if you've been in business for 2 years, you're ready for that next level growth, and have at least one full-time equivalent employee.
So someone besides yourself.
Someone besides
in addition
yourself.
to yourself. Okay.
Correct. Yeah, you need someone, back at the shop or back in
Right.
your business to run it while you're in class.
Okay, and then how do people sign up for this?
You can go to our website, click on the link. It's it's executivebusinessaccelerator.enterprise.org.org.
Okay, now we'll have that on WLWT.com. And there's also a number. The number I have is 513-996-3023.
Correct.
Okay, so 513-996-3023. So it does start September 26th. It's every other Wednesday.
Exactly.
9
And
to
those off
noon.
Wednesdays when they work within their group. So we have CEO mentoring groups because it is a peer-to-peer program model.
Okay, wonderful. And Jeff has the information up here, September 26th through April 10th, 9 to noon. And it's at the Greater Cincinnati African American Chamber right over there at 2945 Gilbert. There's a cost, but I understand you're splitting up that cost. Tell me about that.
There is a cost of $1,000 for participants. We divide it up into 4 payments of $250. We don't want anybody to miss this opportunity.
Right.
So we try to work with folks to make it affordable. So every other month, as long as it's paid before graduation.
That's fantastic. So again, people should call 513-996-3023 to sign up for that class that starts September 26th.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I can't wait to hear more about this already, and we'll talk about results next time you come, but it sounds like the businesses who have gone through it already are growing.
Exactly.
So it's really an exciting opportunity. I love the fact that the Collective Empowerment Group and MBAC, Minority Business Association, and the African American Chamber are
as
all,
well as Fifth Third Bank is
Right.
one of
Fifth
the
Third
funders
Bank.
for the
Absolutely.
program.
good.
Yes.
Okay. Are working together, and you guys went through some really serious training, so you'll have to come back and we'll talk more about it.
All right.
Thank you so
Jan-Michele.
much.
Thank you.
All right, stick with us. We have some exciting news from the NAACP.
Welcome back. I'm Jan-Michele Bobo, and I have the pleasure today to speak with Mr. Robert Richardson Sr., the president of the Cincinnati branch of the NAACP. Welcome, Mr. Richardson. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm so happy to speak with you because many of us do know that the NAACP began in 1915 and is actually Cincinnati's oldest civil rights organization.
Yes, it began in Cincinnati in 1915. The National is older than that, yes.
Yes,
and we
correct.
are the oldest in the city, and yes.
And there's reasons why it's still important to have the NAACP here in Cincinnati. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the things that you guys are currently working on?
Yes, well, first I'll say, the organization is made up of volunteers, everyone who does the work that are out at meetings and in different situations of volunteers. And we handle a variety of issues, some from people calling in with issues. A lot of people call in for a variety of things. Many of them we can't handle when some of them are civil rights related. And we also work with other groups in the city when the issues comes up. We're working with the African American firefighters and the Sentinels to get a course out in Western Hills that'll help bring more diversity to the fire department, CPD and the Cincinnati Fire Department. We're also working with the Cincinnati Public Schools with preschool promise and trying to make sure that works out in other issues in education. Right now, we're focused on voter empowerment, voter registration, and get out to vote. That's really a big issue. We're trying to increase the turnout in the African American community because traditionally we've had very low turnout, and a low turnout equal no attention being paid to you by the politicians and your issues not addressed. So we are constantly working on that, and it's especially important that we get more and more involved today as you see what's happening in the country and the politicians that are representing us and what their issues are and how they deal with
Yes.
community issues and issues involving poor people and African Americans. So we have a lot of other things we do too, but.
And I know that some of those things that you're doing create situations, and you also need time to build and grow and get more income into the NAACP. And one of those ways you do that is by holding your annual Freedom Fund dinner.
Yes, yes. The Freedom Fund dinner is our only source of funding that maintains us in between dinners to take care of rent, and we have a secretary. And
we always got to pay rent.
Yeah, and things that come with that, we have other expenses, but our Freedom Fund is the primary funding source to maintain the branch. And it's coming up October 6th, and we're very happy and proud to have Kamala Harris as our speaker. She's a prominent politician, a leader in the country, and a fighter for civil rights and justice. And we're so fortunate that she agreed to come and speak at our dinner, and we're looking forward to a big crowd and a lot of people. We don't want to have an empty room with have a speaker like that here.
I definitely think that when a lot of people find out about the fact that Senator Kamala Harris will be there, but also that this year's theme is defeat hate, vote.
Yes.
Because a lot of people don't realize when we're not voting, that's giving more energy to the hatred that we feel and we experience in the country.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't necessarily say the voting has anything to do with the hate, except for the fact that I guess, with the president that was elected because of voting, and he kind of promotes hate in a sense.
Yes.
So in that way, the vote is connected to it, but it's just the hate, we have to address that, I guess, in other ways, and engaging and, fighting it back whenever we see it, and trying to bridge the gap with people who really don't understand what they're hating, so we are focusing on that and focusing on voting, it's a challenge in our community to convince people sometimes that it's to their advantage to vote because they've seen so much and gotten so little, and sometimes they voted and didn't get anything, but it's a constant struggle and duty and fight to vote, and one vote's not going to fix your problems, but you have to vote, stay engaged, follow up, because if you don't, you'll end up being marginalized, and you won't, issues won't get addressed. So we just constantly trying to get that message out and trying to get as many people as possible. We don't care who they vote for, just vote.
Exactly, and I think that when they come to the Freedom Fund dinner, which we should say, again, is Saturday, October 6th, at the Duke Energy Convention Center.
Yes.
And the Duke Energy Convention Center is at 525 Elm Street, and general admission for the tickets are $75.
Yes.
And those proceeds go to help maintain the NAACP's budget through the year. Yeah. For tickets and for more information, they can go to 281-1900. That's 513-281-1900.
Or CincinnatiNAACP.com.
And we'll also give a link on WLWT.com to get to that. Yeah. And when they come to the event that night, they're going to experience a night of fun and get some really great education from the keynote speaker, Senator Kamala Harris.
Yes, and we're having a reception for sponsors prior to the event also. Sponsorships start at $2,500, which includes the table and the ad. So hopefully we'll have a lot of sponsors.
No, I'm pretty sure you will. And once everyone finds out, we encourage everyone to attend the annual Freedom Fund dinner for NAACP. Thank you so much for being with us today, Mr. Richardson.
Thank you for having us, and thank you
I
for the
appreciate
opportunity
it.
to speak. You're welcome.
Perfect. Okay. We'll be right back with Jan-Michele Lemon Kearney.
Okay, so I'm here with Dr. Keith Hollywood Melvin, and it is time to get your ticket because tickets are already going fast for the Black and White Cancer Survivors Ball. But it's not just a ball now. 10 years, it's the 10th anniversary, and it's a whole weekend.
Yes, Jan, this year our 10th anniversary is a celebration weekend.
Wow.
And so on Friday night at the Duke Energy Center, we're having a concert. We're featuring Confunction, and we open with our own local R&B band,
Second Wind. Oh, they're
So it's going to be an
fantastic.
awesome thing. And then there's an after party.
And let me just
center.
stop you for a minute, and then we're going to go back, because I shop at Kroger a lot, and every time I go in there, I run into someone I know. Often it's Bill Mabry. So he's been talking about this. He said, we're expanding. It's not just going to be the ball. We're doing this whole weekend. So I kept saying, give us the information. Give us. I'm so excited to finally have it. So this is great. Okay. So Friday night we're going to have the concert, Confunction and Second Wind. Okay.
Yes, and
All
an
right.
after party.
Oh,
and
an after party
And then
on Friday?
Saturday, of course,
Okay.
is the awesome gala. And it'll start, I think, at 5, 6 o'clock.
Right.
And it goes to about midnight. Of course, we have a reception early, and it is awesome. And you've been there, Jan. We have
it's wonderful.
ballet and music and
Oh,
all
yeah.
types of entertainment. The harpist is there to welcome people as they get off
That's
the escalator.
right. Now, Dr. Melvin, Jeff is pointing to the screen and saying, tell us all the particulars.
So the celebration is Friday, November the 2nd, Duke Energy Center Convention Center on Elm Street. For tickets and information, you can call 531-4500, 761-2300, 742-4388. That's Bill Mabry. Or my office, 585-9500, or 909-9575. And you can also go
There's a
online
lot of numbers to call.
at our Black and White Cancer Survivor Foundation.com, and you can buy tickets online.
Okay, that's fantastic. Now, do we buy tickets individually for the concert and the ball?
Yes.
Or is there a package?
The tickets are individual, so
Okay.
I think it's $45 for the general admission on Friday night, or $65 for a VIP admission. And then Saturday night, the tickets essentially are $70. So yes, we've gone up $5, but the cost of doing business downtown in Cincinnati is just more expensive.
It's a wonderful event, and it's sorry about dropping this, and it's dinner, it's dancing.
Oh yes,
information,
and entertainment, information,
education,
fellowship. It's an awesome event,
and it's celebration of life.
Yes, it's a celebration.
Because when you first invited me, I thought, wow, this sounds depressing. It's not depressing at all. It's really uplifting.
Yes, it is. And you've been there when the balloons drop on all
Yes,
those survivors.
that is
and
really
I
great.
feel awesome. On the cover of my brochure this year is me with my arms in the air,
Right,
celebrating
I've seen
my
that
own
picture.
survivorship.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
I think that's a very nice picture. It was on the
Right.
cover of the front page of the Herald, too,
Yes,
so I
it was.
appreciate
Yeah,
that
we
very
love that
much.
picture. Absolutely. So, and let's talk about 10 years ago, you started with 120 people, and now you're up to close to 2,000.
Almost 2,000 people. Yes, Jan, 2009 was our first year, and I found the little brochure regarding that, so I'm going to show that too.
Oh, okay.
But it was in 2009 out at the atrium in Tri-County.
Right.
We had 120 people. Ollie's Trolley was the caterer. We had plastic forks, paper plates, paper cups.
And you actually funded all that.
I almost funded it. Mercy at the time gave me something with Youssef Ahmad, who was the president, and he was a friend of mine, and he helped me with it. But all the contributions to the organizations, I actually, for the first several years, I donated out of my own pocket. So me and Bill Mabry, my co-founder, has done a great instrumental help with that, and he and I really helped put this whole thing together. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be doing it. And I can't believe my life is going too fast, Jan, because I can't believe
It's
10
been
years,
10 years.
has gone by.
And and as we said, it's a wonderful celebration because when people come, they get educated.
Yes.
And you encourage, and I know that you always have people sign a pledge to go and take someone for a
Yes,
screening.
absolutely. The idea, our mission, Jan, has been increasing awareness, promoting early detection through screening. And so we push and promote screening for all types of cancers.
Right.
It's important because clearly everybody has understood that early detection matters. And so
So
we really
important.
push and
important.
stress this because you and I both know that early detection has mattered for us even
Right,
personally.
we're both survivors,
Absolutely.
yes.
And every year, Jan, it's amazing how many, I call on the new survivors to come up. It's amazing. People come from all
the
over
floor
the
is
audience.
packed.
I can't
The
believe
floor
it.
is packed.
They're coming from
Absolutely.
everywhere.
Yeah.
These are new survivors who have joined us. And so.
Right. And all different ages.
all
A lot of
ages,
them are really young and
all races, ethnicities, everything.
Right.
It's a great diverse group of people that are there. I love it every year. You know, sometimes I'm tired and I don't even know if I feel like going through, you know, if there's no struggle, there's no progress.
Right.
But the progress of this event has been awesome. And unlike what most events have done around the city where they're raising money for research and development, ours is raising awareness, and we are raising the money to help organizations that help people navigate their way through the diagnosis of cancer.
Right.
You and I both know, Jan, when they call you and tell you that you got cancer or you're sitting in the doctor's office, it's a devastating blow. I don't care who you are,
Right.
and what you have, or where you came from.
Right.
When they tell you that you've got a diagnosis of cancer, it's a tough blow.
It is, yes.
But you know, you pull yourself up by your bootstraps, you gather yourself together, and the next thing is, what are we going to do?
Right, what are we going to do? What's the plan?
Yes.
You know, get that plan and get ready to fight.
And I feel good now, Jan. I'm 18 years after prostate cancer when I was 47.
Wow.
I got Medicare and I got a Social Security check coming, but I'm still working.
Yeah,
and so
you
I've had
are.
18 years since. And
That's
so I've learned that it's
fantastic.
been a wonderful thing. My life, I lived 47 years and now I have survived 18 years. And
That's
I'll be honest,
fantastic.
having been a survivor has been a great thing for me, because now I've realized how important every single
And you're
day of my
passing
life
on that
is.
gift, yes.
Yes.
Right, and we're talking about, we'll have to come back when we talk about diet and exercise and things we can do. So we've got some control here. But thank you so much, Dr. Melvin. November 2nd, get your ticket now. Tickets are going fast. They sell out every year.
We have 1,800 seats, Jan, and 130 of the tables with 10 rounds
Okay.
of 10 on the chairs and seats
Okay,
already accounted for.
Jeff is saying we got to go, so just get your ticket. To Michael Bobo will be here in just a second with some community events. Stick with us. Okay, to Michael has some events that you don't want to miss.
First up, we have the 30th Annual Urban League Gala and Silent Auction, Saturday, September 22nd at 7 p.m. at the Duke Energy Convention Center, located at 525 Elm Street. For pricing and reservations, go to 487-6532. And we should say that we will have Zapp and Howard Hewitt and a bunch of other people and things going on that night. Next up is Night on the Serengeti, 2018, Friday, September 7th at 6 p.m. at the Hilton Cincinnati Netherland Plaza, 35 West 5th Street. General admission tickets is $125. And for more information, you can go to 585-8661. And we also have the OTR International Film Festival, which is September 26th through the 30th. And that will have superstar Oba Babatunde
All right,
from
woo.
The Bold and the Beautiful and SWAT,
Wonderful.
as well as Good Wives Carrie Preston and extras Tanika Ray, and as well a local hometown person, Drew Lachey from 98 Degrees.
All right.
And to get more information, go to otrfilmfest.org.
It starts September 26th. Okay,
Yes.
we want you to have a great week. Stay safe and stay positive.